What's going on, everybody? I know it is Tyler, and today, I know I'm late, I'm well aware, but today I'm going to be doing my review of my 25 wants or slash predictions of 2025. And then later, again, I know it's late, but I'm gonna be doing my 2026 predictions, wants, whatever. We're only 2 SmackDown episodes in and 1 Raw episode in at the time of recording. The time of posting will be 2 Raw episodes in. So, it is what it is. I just, I forget about it, or I get caught up with everything. If you hear someone talking in the background, it's my sister. She's talking to one of her friends on the phone, so don't mind her. But I'm going to waste no more of your time and get straight into it. We have number 1, John Cena winning pretty much everything. I said John Cena wins the Intercontinental Championship, done. The 17th World Champion, done. Then I said he would win the Royal Rumble for the 3rd time, setting a record, or tying a record. He did not. He should have, but he did not. Then I said that he was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2025. And again, he did not. So, winning the Intercontinental title, winning the 17th, I got right, but the 3-time Rumble in the Hall of Fame, I did not. So, I'm going to chalk this as a loss because only half of them were correct. Next, I said that TNA superstar at the time, Jordan Grace, would debut in the Rumble, and I didn't say that it specifically had to be the Rumble, but as a little bonus, I said that by the end of 2025, she would be a full-time WWE superstar. Well, when she debuted in the Rumble, that was her full-time WWE match. First full-time WWE match. So, I got that spot on, 100% through and through. That one was correct. Next, now, that's the cats being obnoxious. What is wrong with that? You gotta remember, I filmed this video in late December 2024. So, New Year's had not even happened at that point. I don't know. No, because it was late December. Was it early January? Pretty sure it was late December, so New Year's had not happened at that point. And Joe Hendry, I do believe, had a scheduled match at TNA Genesis for the TNA World Championship. So I kind of made a bonus prediction here as well. I said TNA World Champion Joe Hendry appears in the Rumble. So, I, for one, predicted correctly that he was going to win the TNA World Champion at TNA Genesis. And I predicted correctly that he would be in the Rumble, that he would appear in the Rumble. And both things happened. Spot on. He appeared in the Rumble. He was number 16. He was number 16. No, he was number 15. He was number 15. And he didn't last a whole lot of time, but he was still in the Rumble. Somebody said his name. Next, again, this was before the New Year's. I said that Tiffany Stratton would cash in on Nia Jax and become WWE Women's Champion. everything about that was spot on. Tiffany Stratton, who was Miss Money in the Bank at the time, cashed in on Nia Jax. This thing has been poking me all day long. Tiffany Stratton did cash in on Nia Jax. Tiffany Stratton did become your new WWE Women's Champion, and it happened on the very first WWE programming of 2025. So again, everything about that, spot on, correct. Next, now in the video, I said this was not a want, this was just a prediction, and I wanted to get this wrong. I'm happy to say that I got majority of this wrong. And I said Kiana James, Apollo Crews, Giovanni Vinci, Omos, Sonya Deville, and Raquel Rodriguez would all be released. Again, I want it to be wrong, because I don't like to say anybody gets released if they deserve to be released or whatever, unless you actually do, because you're a piece of crap human. But you know, I knew that bunch releases happened every single year. And these were just the names that I chose that the end of 2024, they weren't really doing much with, if anything at all. So I was like, I'll just choose these 6 names that I've got. I was unfortunately correct on Giovanni Vinci and Sonya Deville. Omos is not necessarily in WWE. He is with AAA. Raquel is in a big main event scene right now. Apollo Crews is somehow hanging on by a thread. Kiana James is Julia's assistant background character person. And then, like I said, Sonya Deville and Giovanni unfortunately both got released. But yeah, I did get that one wrong, majority, and I'm happy that I got it wrong. Next, I completely got it wrong. I said that Dakota Kai would defeat Lyra Valkyria to become the inaugural Intercontinental Women's Champion. That did not happen. Lyra defeated Dakota Kai to become the inaugural Women's Champion. I'm trying to think back to the video, because if I remember correctly, the time of recording that video, Lyra had not made it in this match yet. Lyra had not advanced to this match yet. So that's incredible that well, I mean, not incredible, because it was pretty much a foregone conclusion. But Io could have easily defeated Lyra, and she didn't. But regardless, I completely got this prediction wrong. Next, it hurts my heart to say that I got this wrong. John Cena and Io Sky would win their respective Royal Rumbles. I got not one of them wrong. I got both of them wrong. I got John Cena wrong because he lost runner-up to Jey Uso. And then I got Io Sky, who got eliminated kind of unceremoniously in that group of like 9 people in one go by Nia Jax. And then Charlotte ends up winning that match. So, got both of them wrong. I hate that I got both of them wrong. Hate that I even got one of them wrong, much less both of them. Especially Cena, since it was his last year. Io is definitely going to win the Rumble in the future. But, I mean, Cena did too, you know, in the past. But I wanted both of them to win. Neither one of them won. So, I hate it. Hate it, got it wrong. But, you know, can't get them all right, right? Next, I got spot on 100%. I said that Rhea Ripley would win the Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan on the January 6th episode of Monday Night Raw debut episode on Netflix. Perfect. Spot on. They had a match. January the 6th episode of Monday Night Raw. They had a match. Rhea Ripley defeated Liv, and she dethroned Liv to become your new Women's World Champion. Thank God, because that run was atrocious. That run was pretty bad. But Rhea got the title, and again, I'm so glad I got this correct. So glad this was the blow off to their terrible feud. And yeah, I mean, just what more do you want from? You know, what more do you want? Next, this is another one that I got half correct, but chalking up as a loss. I said that Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Carmella, and Asuka would all four return in the Royal Rumble. Alexa Bliss did, Charlotte Flair somewhat did. She returned, but it was a pre-announced return. They returned in the Rumble. Asuka did not return until like mid 2025. May, I think it was like May or June. And then Carmella did not return at all. In fact, she got released from the WWE. So, again, I did not get all of this right, so therefore, chalk it up as a loss. Now this next one, you can chalk it up as a loss. It can be a loss, sure, but it's a win in my playbook. I said that AJ Lee would return in the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble. Okay, she did not return in the 2025 Women's Rumble, but she returned in 2025. So again, not in the Rumble, but this is a win in my playbook because we got AJ Lee back. Like, perfect. We got her back in the WWE. She's back, ladies and gentlemen. She is back. I'm going to say it one more time. AJ Lee returned to the WWE in 2025. So again, the prediction, sure, it's wrong because I specifically said the Rumble. But it's a win in my playbook because AJ Lee's back in our lives and we're better. We're better for it. Promise. This next one hurts. Hurts. Sasha Banks would return to the WWE in 2025. We are in 2026. Sasha Banks still not in the WWE again. 2026, please be the year that she returns. Please, let it be the year. Let it be the year, please. She needs to be out of AEW. She needs to be in the WWE once and for all. Please, let her come back home. Please. So yeah, that prediction was 100% wrong. Next, I got wrong all from one word. I said that Lyra Valkyria would dethrone Dakota Kai to become Women's Intercontinental Championship. Had I said that she would just defeat Dakota, I would have gotten it right. It would have contradicted my earlier prediction, but I still would have gotten this one right. But to not contradict myself, I said dethrone, meaning Lyra was going to win it later on in the year, like mid to late 2025. But Dakota didn't win the title first, therefore Lyra did not dethrone her. So I got this wrong, all because I said the word dethrone. All because I didn't want to contradict myself. I tried to be a good person and not contradict myself. And this is what happens. It screws me over. So, got this prediction wrong, and we move on to the next. We move on to the next wrong prediction, because although Mia Yim and Chelsea Green had 67,000 matches in 2025, Mia Yim did not defeat Chelsea to win the United States Champion one time. They had a dumpster match, which I don't know if that was for the title. I don't think that was for the title, because I think Chelsea ended up losing that one. But anyway, they had a dumpster match. They had, again, 67,000 freaking matches one-on-one. And Chelsea Green somehow defeated Mia Yim every single one of them. So, just throw this prediction away, because it means nothing. Because Mia Yim could not defeat Chelsea Green. Whatever. We move on. And we move on, thank God, to a correct prediction. Obafemi defeating Trick Williams to become NXT champion. Now, he defeated Trick and Eddie Thorpe in a triple threat match. Who did he pin in that match? I don't remember. I want to say he pinned Eddie Thorpe. But regardless, Trick was champion going into that match. And Opa was champion coming out of that match. So it counts. It counts. One-on-one environment, but it counts. Obafemi did defeat Trick Williams to become the NXT champion in 2025. And we go to another wrong prediction, which I'm not too upset at this prediction. It was just my logic was off. So, but I'm not too upset. I said that Axiom would win the NXT North American champion. There had been teases at a Axiom split, late 2024. Nathan Frazier, I believe, was the one that was in the Deathline match in December of 2024, and Axiom was not. They had been on the legendary tag team title reign in NXT, so I said early 2025, Stand and Deliver, that they were going to lose the tag team titles. Then Nathan Frazier turned on Axiom, and Axiom would go do singles stuff in NXT, win the North American Championship, win the NXT Championship, and then would go on to, would go on to the main roster as a single star. Now, they did lose the tag team titles, but there was not a heel turn. In fact, they both got called up together to the main roster. So again, I'm not upset because Axiom went on to do bigger and better things, like debut on the main roster. But regardless, this was a wrong prediction. Next, I said that Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins would win Feud of the Year. Now, it won my Feud of the Year, and honestly, I do believe that it would win majority of people's Feud of the Year. I'm gonna say this is correct. I'm gonna say it's correct, because I do believe, it's not just I'm saying it's correct because I want to be correct. No, it definitely has the right. It deserves to be Feud of the Year. Even if you personally disagree, I feel like, not a whole lot of people would be disagree. I'm not saying Damian Priest versus Aleister Black was Feud of the Year, and that was my Feud of the Year, so I'm checking that off. No, that wasn't my Feud of the Year, by the way. But this actually deserves to be Feud of the Year. So I'm gonna say Again, it won my feud of the year. I think if you ask 100 people, majority of them would tell you that this was feud of the year. Feud of the year, can't speak. But yeah, Punk vs. Rollins feud of the year. I'm going to say that this is correct. And we go to a incorrect prediction next. I said that Big E would return and that we would get a New Day triple threat match at WrestleMania. My logic was, the New Day heel turn of Kofi and Woods just happened to Big E in October of 2024. So I figured maybe Big E is clear to compete. They're just not telling us. And then he was going to return in the Rumble. He was going to take out both Kofi and Woods. And then I was going to set up a New Day triple threat at Mania. This did not end up happening. Big E did not return. We did not even get close to a New Day triple threat. So this one was 100% through and through wrong. Next, I don't know how I got this one wrong, but I said the women's tag team titles were going to be retired. What's the point? Please, can somebody answer? What is the point? Anybody? No? That's what I thought. Next, I said that Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Ilya Dragunov, and Uncle Howdy would all be John Cena opponents. I got Cody Rhodes correct, and I got Dominic Mysterio correct, and technically, I got AJ Styles correct, and technically, I got Finn Balor correct because Cena's last Monday Night Raw was John Cena, Sheamus, and Ray versus Dom, JD McDonough, and who? Finn Balor. So I'm going to count that. I still get this one wrong because he did not face Uncle Howdy, Ilya, Carmelo, or Braun Breaker. But I did get a few people correct. My logic here was that I thought John Cena was going to win the Intercontinental title earlier in the year, and then he was going to just have a weekly Intercontinental title open challenge that was going to be answered by Ilya and Melo. I thought he was going to take it off of Braun Breaker. I thought, Dom would answer the open challenge. I thought he would have a Uncle Howdy Wyatt 6 feud, kind of tying back to his feud with Bray Wyatt. That ended up not happening. So this is, again, a wrong prediction. Next, I said that the Wyatt 6 would be faction of the year. Now, again, would you say that they're a faction of the year? I mean, they came back in June, and then they kind of ran through the tag team division. They won tag team titles. Yeah. I'm gonna leave this one up to y'all. As of now, because they won my faction of the year. So, as of now, I'm going to say I got it correct. But if y'all want to debate that the MFTs had a better year, I'll be okay with that. Because I can kind of agree. So again, as of now, it's correct. But if y'all argue that the MFT had a better run this year, then I'm not going to argue. Because it really could go either way. It was a weak year for faction. But either one, it could go either way. Again, right now it's correct, but it could easily get changed. Next prediction, I got right. We are better for it. We can all breathe. We can all be thankful this happened. the Usos return full-time as a tag team champion. I was getting sick of Jey Uso's singles run. Jimmy Uso's singles run was just, they weren't doing nothing with him. So glad they got it back. So glad we have the Usos back. The Usos are on our screen again as a tag team. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Usos to go back on another legendary run that you know as much as I do they can do, because they are the greatest tag team of all time. No, second greatest tag team of all time. Next, I said that Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, and Solo Sikoa would be a SummerSlam main event. I said probably night 2. But my logic here was that this Bloodline storyline was just going to carry through 2025. We were going to get Roman and Rock at Mania, which we didn't get. And I said that after that, Roman was just going to keep going after the Bloodline. It's going to take out Solo. It's going to take out Jacob Fatu. Maybe Solo and Jacob also split by this point. And they just went away from it, basically. The whole Bloodline versus Bloodline feud was kind of non-existent, honestly. Which, I mean, we had Jacob and Solo, but that was just, no. But Roman, Solo, and Jacob SummerSlam main event, that prediction is 100% incorrect. Next, how did I not get this right? Why did I not get this right? This should have been the easiest prediction to make. The Judgment Day disbanding. Why haven't they disbanded? Please, somebody, inform me. Why hasn't this happened yet? Like, this should have happened late 2024. It didn't. So I said, you know what, 2025 is the year, and it didn't. Why? Just tell me. After they got their theme song changed to from the absolute banger to what they have now, this should have been a foregone conclusion that they were going to disband. I thought it was. But they, for some reason, extended it for a long period of time. Next, we have a correct prediction. Thank God. We have Javon Evans winning the Iron Survivor. I thought it was a foregone conclusion. Javon Evans winning the Iron Survivor, winning the NXT Championship. He's not going to win the NXT Championship because he's on Monday Night Raw. So, yeah, it's looking rough for NXT. That's why I just made that face. But, regardless, I still get this prediction spot on, 100% correct. And the next, I got 125,000% wrong. I said Bianca and Jade, Roman and Rock, Cena, Gunther, Cody, Randy, Damian and Finn, Rhea and Io, Sammy and Kevin Owens, Punk and Seth, and the New Day Triple Threat would all be matches at WrestleMania. Out of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out of those 9 matches I predicted, guess how many I got right? Anybody? Want to just guess? Not a single one. We did not get Bianca and Jade. We didn't even come close to Roman and Rock. Cena and Gunther we got in December of 2025. Cody and Randy didn't even come close to happening. Damian and Finn squashed their feud before Mania. Rhea and Io did happen, but with Bianca Belair in it. Punk and Seth did happen, but with Roman Reigns involved. New Day Triple Threat, we didn't even get close to that. And then Sami and Kevin Owens did happen, but a month or two. I want to say it was 2 months earlier than WrestleMania. So again, I got this completely wrong. I was way off. But anyway, that's my review of 2025 wants and predictions. So again, stay tuned for my 2026 video. It should be coming up very soon. And if you like this video or want more videos like this video, then hit the like button as hard as possible can. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And as always, I love you all. Stay safe and peace.